That's still to be expected, but the reports all over the wires, on social media, foreign websites are picking up all these stories, is that looks like the management of Leicester City have agreed to terminate the contract of Claudio Ranieri and his reign as the Leicester City manager. All right, so as we go on the show, if something official comes up, we'll be able to confirm it to you. But the reports are all over that it's time as Leicester City manager is up. All right, you can talk to us about it. It's an interesting stuff, and I think once again it underlines that fact that things can change in so short a time, you know, you are only as good as your last result. That's what they say about coaches. And there are two sets of coaches in the world: those who have been fired and those who will be fired. So it's just a matter of time. All right. So that's the story. Let's hear from you. Talk to us about it. Have they been fair to him? And, what next for Leicester? What next for Claudio Ranieri? That's how we start off the show this Thursday. But let's come home now and talk about the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This man is on top of his game. For now, no issues about firing him. And we hope that for a long time, there won't be any such issues around Gennett Rowe, Super Eagles coach. Wale, the story, Gennett Rowe using the Super Eagles official Twitter handle today to dismiss a report that it was setting a limit on the number of players from the Chinese league that will be calling up into the Super Eagles camp for international games. He says, and that report was everywhere. Yeah. All over.
And I like the swiftness of the response. And that's what I want to see going forward. Gennett Rowe also in his statement talked about one key thing. His relationship with the media. It's been cordial. He's had a fantastic relationship with the media. And I'm sure he must have been disappointed to see that story. Coming, you know, like he said, people they've misquoted him. In fact, he didn't say anything close to this.
He says words he never used, words he never said.
Words that he never. Yeah, and I think that this is a call to the media. I think that we have to be very, very much careful here because it's a very, very sensitive issue. Players moving to China and relationship with their chances with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Whoever plays for Super Eagles of Nigeria, that job rests solely with Gennett Rowe. If you play in Malaysia, if you play in Cyprus, if the coach deems you fit to play, you should play. So far, you have Nigerian blood running in your veins, and the coach deems you fit. Fantastic. John Mikel Obi has been given the vote of confidence, in quotes, not the dreaded one, though, that you can play for the Super Eagles. The most important thing is that you're getting playing time. General said he would have loved him staying in Europe, but since he doesn't want to stay in Europe, or since the circumstance will allow him to stay in Europe, then go to wherever. If it's China, the most important thing is that you are playing football. And remember one thing, the players who have moved to China, I think will be getting football. Although, I've also got criticisms with that, but I think we should face the issue of Gennett Rowe setting a limit. If Gennett Rowe will set a limit, we will know from official quarters.
Yeah.
You know, Gennett Rowe...
But as you said, the problem is quoting him, linking him with stories he never knew anything about, putting words he never said in his mouth. I think that's what is the issue here. And it's good that he has officially come out to say, look, I didn't say anything of this nature, and that the media should be a lot more professional.
Let's just even be factual. A story that doesn't have a quote from Gennett Rowe is not a story as far as I'm concerned. It's the section of media has probably paraphrased Gennett Rowe because I've seen that story. There was no quote confirming that Gennett Rowe said that. You know, so the moment Gennett Rowe comes out and says this, then that's what we will believe. And Gennett Rowe has swiftly denied that. And I think we can move on. Whoever plays for Nigeria from China, Indonesia, the most important thing is that Gennett Rowe deems such player fit for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And he has that veto, he has that decision to take. And that is why he earns that money, he earns with the Super Eagles.
All right, while still talking about Gennett Rowe and what he said and what he didn't say being reported in the media, let's quickly go back to the Claudio Ranieri story and tell you that it is now official because the Leicester City Twitter handle is reporting that Claudio Ranieri has parted company with Leicester City. The statement is out already confirming that Claudio Ranieri is no longer going to be the manager of English champions Leicester City. So it's official now. It's no longer in the realm of rumors.
Yeah.
It's now official. Leicester City have made that pronouncement officially on their website. Claudio Ranieri has left the club. Well, in their history, they will remember what he did, but then how quickly things have changed in 1 year. A club that lost about maybe 3 or 4 games, 2 games last season or 3 games last season.
What a sad end.
It's a terrible one.
It's a sad end.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
in as much as you felt that Ranieri had to go, the players also had to get their
yeah,
in there.
because I mean, look at Jamie Vardy, look at
Riyad Mahrez,
player of the season last year in the English Premier League. Look at what they're doing.
Even players that they've brought in. Let's be very, very objective. Ahmed Musa has been disappointing. It has been a bright spark, but the players also have had their part to play in where Leicester right now.
Of course, everywhere a manager is not solely responsible for whatever results the team gets.
Yeah.
It's the manager and the players, and unfortunately, this time the players have not worked for him. Last season was a different kettle of fish altogether. This year, the story has been different, and the manager has been told to go. All right, we welcome your reaction. Already, we're getting a lot of reactions from you on social media. Talk to us more about it as we go on Sports Tonight this beautiful Thursday night. We'd like to hear from you and find out exactly what you think about it. The story of Claudio Ranieri's success last year, and this year, it's a failure. We'll go on a break now. When we return from the break, there's still plenty more to talk about on Sports Tonight. Join us again.